Hello students, welcome back to the online teaching classes, Divine Public School, Monapur, Gorakhpur. Today we are going to study the very important chapter of English grammar, the subject verb agreement. Subject verb agreement. It means that compact between agreement between subject and verb. If the verb is If the subject is singular, verb is also singular. If the subject is plural, the verb is also plural. It means the verb which is used according to the subject, the verb which is used according to the subject, that is what? Subject verb agreement. Now, my dear students, let's begin the rules and look at the examples. Rule number 1. Singular nouns, even those ending in s, require singular form of the verb. For example, news, s is used here in the end of news, that is singular. The news is singular, that's why the verb was is used here. The politics, you can see yes in the end of the word is s, but still that is singular. Politics in the country is dirty. Looking at a plural, but that is singular. That's why the singular verb is used here. Second, when two or more singular subjects are joined by and the plural form of the verb is used. For example, Matthew and John. Matthew is singular noun, John is also singular noun, but both are connected by are. Then the singular verb will use here. So we can see the example. Matthew and John are identical twins. The president and the secretary. The president is another person. The secretary another person. These are the two singular subject. That is why it will take what? Plural verb. So the examples are like that. The president and the secretary led the discussion. Now rule number 3. Compound subjects connected by or nor require a verb that agrees in the number with the nearest subject. Compound subject like or, but. See the example. Two adolescent boys or a man. Two adolescent boys or a man. Here man is singular. Then the verb of this subject man will be singular. Two adolescent boys or a man is enough. Neither a pony ride nor turns at the shooting game excite young Polly. Rule number 4. The pronouns you and I always require the plural form of the verb. My dear students, as you know that you and I, these two subjects are thought to be the plural. That's why the plural verb agree with you and I. For example, you make me feel uneasy. I serve food and wine to guests among us every day. Now come to the next rule, that is 5th. A singular subject followed by as well as, including with, together with, in addition to, or any similar expression takes a singular verb. You know that when there is as well as, a singular noun is connected with, as well as, including with, together with that, in addition to, or any similar expression takes a singular verb, and the verb will agree with first subject, either that is plural or singular. For example, the teacher as well as the students participates in the campaign. The teacher is singular and connected with, as well as, see, students is plural here, but the verb participates is agreed with subject, the teacher. In the second example, the man together with his children. His children is plural here, but the verb arrives agrees according to the man. Why the man is singular subject? The verb will be also singular. So the example is, the man together with his children arrives from Cebu. Now come to the sixth rule. The indefinite pronouns another, anybody, anyone, anything, each, either, everybody, everyone, neither, no one, nobody, nothing, one, somebody, someone, and something take the singular form of the verb, because they are always used as singular subject. For example, among the boys in the basketball team, each has his own strength. Each is what? Singular. That's why it will take singular subject. No one makes waffles like you do. No one is singular. That's why the verb singular agrees here. Make is what? Plural form of the verb. When we add s or es to the verb, that is what? Singular. So no one makes waffles like you do. Now come to the seventh rule. The indefinite pronouns both, few, many, and several take the plural form of the verb because they are plural subject. For examples, both have. See, both is what? Plural. That's why it will take plural verb. Both have means to accomplish their tasks. Very few. Few is what? Plural. That's why it will take plural verb. So the example is, very few gain access to the department's classified documents. Now come to the next rule, that is at the indefinite pronouns all, more, most, any, none, and some are sometimes singular or plural. They take the singular form of the verb when they refer to a singular noun, and the plural form of the verb when they refer to a plural noun. For examples, some of the milk. Here milk is uncountable, that is why it is singular, and the verb was spilled, that is what? Singular. If, with some, if that is uncountable noun, so you should always use singular verb. If that is countable noun and they are plural, use always plural verb. Some of the chairs. See, some of the chairs are plural. That's why the plural verb are agrees here. So the example is what? Some of the chairs are broken. Now come to the next rule. Rule number 9. Collective nouns may take either a singular or a plural form of the verb depending on the meaning of the sentence in which they are used. They take a singular form of the verb when they act in a collective fashion or represent one group, they take a plural form of the verb. When they represent individual members of one group. For example, the couple is having a vacation. Rule number 10. Subjects that indicates fraction. Subject or subjects that indicate fractions, percentage or portions can also be singular or plural depending on what they are referring to. If the reference is an uncountable noun, a collective noun or a singular noun, a singular verb is used. For example, half of the oil is uncountable, that's why the singular verb was used here. Half of the lamps, see, lamps are plural, countable noun, that's why the verb plural verb were used here. 1/5 of the fruit is rotten, that is collectively, and they refer to the singular noun, that's why the singular verb is used here. So the example is 1/5 of the fruit is rotten. 1/5 of the fruits, that is individuals, that's why it will take the plural form of the verb are rotten here. Now come to the next rule, that is 11th. The expression more than one oddly enough takes the singular form of the verb. For example, more than one student. One student, that is singular subject, that's why it will take singular verb. Has questioned the new policy. More than one pellet, that is also singular, it will take the singular verb was stuck in the barrel. Come to the next rule, that is 12th. In an inverted sentence wherein the verb comes before the subject, the verb must agree with the subject that follows it. For example, in that set, leave for women. For women, that is plural subject, that's why it will take plural verb leave. Unscattered by the monsters, the brave young boy. The brave young boy is singular subject, that's why it will take singular verb was here. Now come to the rule number 13. Sentences that begin with here or there are also inverted. Again, the verb agrees with the subject it follows. Look at the examples. There goes our hard earned money. That is singular, that's why it will take singular verb. Here are the notebooks. The notebooks are plural subjects, that's why it will take plural verb. You ask for. So examples are like that. There goes our hard earned money. Here are the notebooks you ask for. Now the next rule number 14th. The verb that follows the relative pronoun who, that or which agrees with the noun before the relative pronoun. For example, he is among the employees who work overtime every week. You can see employee or employees, employees is there. So you will see the relative pronouns used after the antecedents. The verb will agree with that subject, employees, and after that who, that is relative pronoun. So verb will agree here plural. Why? Because employees, that is plural subject, and that is connected with relative pronoun who. That's why it will take plural verb. Lisa is our only student who has achieved national recognition. Lisa is our only student. Student, that is singular, and after that who relative pronoun is used here. So that is why it will take singular verb, and the singular verb has is used here. Has achieved national recognition. Now come to the rule number 15. Rule number 15th, the expression, the number takes the singular form of the verb, while a number takes the plural form of the verb. If there is the number, try to understand, if there is the number, that will take what? The singular form of the verb. If there is a number as a subject, it will take the plural form of the verb. For example, a number of Filipinos. See, a number of as a subject of Filipinos, that is plural. That is plural. That's why it will take plural verb. And the plural verb are agrees here. Living below the poverty line. The number that is definite. That's why we use singular verb. The number is definite subject, specific subject. That's why it will take singular verb. The number of dengue victims increases. Increases is main verb. That is why it will take the singular verb, because the subject is what? The number. If that is a number, it will take the plural verb. Now come to the next rule, that is 16th. Subjects that state the amount of time, money, weight and volume take the singular form of the verb. For example, 200 meters is too much distance for a toddler to walk. 3 kilos is enough. My dear students, just I want to tell you, if that is measurement, money and distance, weight, it will always take singular verb. Now come to the next rule, that is rule number 17th. A verb agrees with its subject, not with the predicate nominative. For example, see the examples. Traffic violations are now a major concern. Traffic violations, that is what? Subjects. If subject is plural, the verb is used plural here. What? The traffic violations, that is plural subject. That's why are as a plural verb used here. Now a major concern. So my dear students, it was all about the subjects. It was all about the very important topic, subject verb agreement. It is also called subject concord. That means subject verb agreement, compact between subject and verb. So thanks for watching this video, and I hope that you will see the video, try to understand and write down in your notebook, because it will be very helpful to you. It will be very helpful to you to understand the subject verb agreement. Thank you.